Oh, how sweet redemption is. Bellevue West avenges their loss to Creighton Prep in the 2018 state basketball finals to win this year's Metro Holiday Tournament. Breaking news just into 3 News Now. A spokesman just confirmed to me sophomore wide receiver Tyjon Lindsey has requested and been granted his release from the Nebraska football program. When they saw that forecast on Tuesday night, they thought, please, no more snow. For those who ski, it's a wintry paradise. Some people can make that like rain noise. Can you do that at all?
I cannot. I'll try for you.
Can you do the friends clap for us? I personally like the octopus and the monkey with his hands up over his eyes.
How do you use the octopus though? Like what context?
When can you not use the octopus? Of the 16 teams in the Pacific Coast League, 7 currently share stadiums with a soccer program. The Storm Chasers will be the 8th. But Omaha will be the first team to do so in USL 1. Let's give this a try. Woo! Hey, wow, this is awesome. Love this. Nebraska's a good team, definitely, but they did go 4-8 last year. I think they're going to come out, win Game 2, and then Game 3 is going to be a fun one tomorrow.
And being such a high Heisman Trophy favorite, a lot of media people, not just from Nebraska, are going to have questions for him. I want to see how he handles that full Big Ten Media Day blitz.
Favorite pregame meal?
Chipotle.
Chipotle. Cassoulet. They have it at Loubayon in Omaha, and it's my favorite restaurant in the world.
Favorite Gatorade flavor?
Riptide Rush.
What is that?
It's the light purple one.
Strawberry. Just a regular fruit punch G2.
Cool Blue.
Cool Blue, not just blue, but...
Actually, Glacier Freeze, that one.
Favorite baseball song?
The one that says, "Put me in, coach, I'm ready to play."
Today?
Yeah.
What is your favorite baseball movie of all time?
Bull Durham.
Summer Catch.
Bull Durham.
Sandlot.
Gotta go with Sandlot.
What about The Rookie?
Great movie. Great movie, not Sandlot. No.
Or Field of Dreams.
Oh, a classic.
Yeah.
That ending just gets
Oh
to
my
you.
gosh. If you build it, he will come.
Favorite nickname involving the word Omaha you've heard?
Nomaha.
Bromaha, and I also saw a shirt yesterday that had Bo Jackson on it. Said Bomaha. That was a good one.
Are you an iBlack guy?
I am.
Go to iBlack Design.
Straight, normal, right across.
Nothing crazy.
Oh, no, you gotta do the triangles.
That's SEC, man.
If you could go to a concert of anybody out there, who would it be?
Cher.
Cher.
You don't know who she is, do you?
I'm a little young for her, I think.
Yeah, well, it means I'm a little old for you.
Favorite song to sing in the shower?
Oh, baby, you.
You got what I need.
Roar, Katy Perry.
We gotta hear some.
That's for the shower only. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys.
Next time. Hey, Isaiah. Hey, Julian. Hey, Joe. And thank you so much for joining me. This was.
Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blank.
It's not your typical jersey, or a uniform, or a logo with a number. This sweater is more than that. This is the story of one man, his legacy, and his effect on so many. This is the story of number 19. Zach Miller was your typical sports-loving kid. He played multiple sports, but loved playing hockey.
He loved hockey with a passion. He always was nonstop talk hockey. And even though he did do 3 other sports, hockey always came first before the other sports.
After graduating from Omaha Bryan, Zach went to the University of Nebraska and joined the club hockey team.
Hard worker, he had a sense of attitude. He wasn't the best skater we had on the ice, but he put a lot of effort into it.
The plan was to wear number 9.
9 just stuck with us, and we were huge Joe Sakic fans, so he was 19 with the Avalanche. No one had 19 when he came his freshman year.
So he went to 19.
He quickly rose through the ranks behind the scenes and was the club's president. Off the ice, things were going well.
He was, at that time, working with Lincoln East High School, coaching baseball on their team. So he was kind of getting transitioned into life.
But a trip to the hospital changed everything.
That was March 28th, if I remember right, of 2011. We had thought that Zach had mono. I ended up getting called to go to the emergency room there, and at that point in time, the emergency doctor told us that it was highly suspectful that he had leukemia.
Just a lot of pacing around, just spending as much time as I could with him because we knew that it was eventually going to come.
Zach couldn't play anymore, but stayed around the program.
He went about it the right way. He worked hard all the way to the end. I mean, he was involved with the team. Even though he was on the ice, he was involved with the team.
But on January 25th, 2015, Zach's battle ended.
It was something that you never really want to hear when you're 17 years old, and just the bond that we had between each other, it just made me sink a bit.
We literally were sitting on the corner of, I think it was 13th and O, crying and holding each other for probably 30 minutes.
In his honor, the Huskers started a Cancer Awareness Night, wearing special jerseys with cancer ribbons and a number 19 patch.
We're honored to play in Zach's name.
It means a lot to him and to us.
The game's become a hit, with the jerseys making it onto SportsCenter last year.
They try to amp it up every year. They try to do one notch better.
But the number 19 isn't retired here. It's worn each day by Zach's little brother Jacob and on the hat of his dad Tim, an assistant coach.
I feel like seeing his jersey up on the side by our locker room, skating by it every day, just gives me a more passion to come out and play.
But this year's game hits a little closer to home. Halfway through the season, Coach Taylor informed the team that he was diagnosed and is currently being treated for prostate cancer.
Kept it from my family, kept it from the players, and when they got on the ice, came out and I told them, and they just kind of had blank looks in their faces. They were like, wow.
It was a very emotional day. I remember being knelt down on the ice, and he told us with a tear in his eye.
When the Huskers hit the ice Friday, they'll don special sweaters with the number 19 patch and cancer ribbons in honor of those battling the disease in the past, the present, and the future. Reporting in Lincoln, Phil Bergman, 3 News Now. As the Vanderbilt baseball team is hard at work fine-tuning for the CWS, the next generation of potential College World Series stars is out waiting for that home run hit.
Just stand out here and hope.
Just stand out here, and then when you see a bomb, just hopefully you don't get hit.
For an elementary school fan, there's no better place to be than behind the outfield fence at Bellevue East.
I got it. Yes. Good job, I got a ball.
For the coach, I'm thinking dollar signs. That's $8 every time a ball leaves the fence. So I'm telling the guys, balls don't grow on trees. Keep the balls in the yards.
In the yard, the boys are doing the fundamentals. In the stands, Omaha Gross sophomore Brandon Kaborik is watching his dream program practice.
It's really unique because you don't get to see this every day. And it's fun to learn what they know how they do.
A few rows over in the packed crowd sit Kyle Armstrong and his son Cole.
Watching, he came up last year, got a ball, and was probably one of the highlights of his summer.
The boys of summer showcasing their skills on the diamond.
These drills at their age would probably hurt somebody. How they're so focused and run through their drills so quickly.
They might be Commodores fans this week.
Either this team or Texas Tech.
As the team finishes up and heads towards the bus,
hey Brandon, how are you?
Kaborik grabs a meeting with his coaching idol.
So, okay. Thanks for coming back. Dream is to play for you guys.
Oh, I like that dream.
And the head ball coach has some sound advice for those kids wanting autographs.
You get the players, though. They're the most important people.
A trip to Bellevue for the Vandy boys. A year's worth of memories for these kids. Reporting in Bellevue, Phil Bergman, 3 News Now.
Now, your Omaha Sports Insider Report.
Nebraska senior walk-on Matt Jarzinka received a special surprise in his locker room Wednesday, a black shirt. The Loop City natives only played once for the Huskers, but it was a great gesture from the coaching staff for the last practice of 2018. Coach Frost wants to continue the legendary walk-on program and build it up in the seasons to come.
We're going to keep building the walk-on program. We're going to try to get them in this program.
It's time again for a fill in the blank. This week, I sat down with junior linebacker Mo Berry to talk music, foreign languages, and of course, Thanksgiving. Mo, what's your favorite Thanksgiving tradition?
Eating.
If you were to host a Thanksgiving dinner, which Huskers would be at the Thanksgiving table with you?
Not Mick, because he's going to eat everything.
Dude, you're a dancer. You have some great celebration. What is your go-to dance move?
Probably the dab, or, you know.
If I say, freeze, everybody clap your hands. You know the song Mo Bamba?
Yeah, I do.
Do you think there should be a remix called Mo Berry?
I like it. I just like to think he don't even say Bamba at the end. I just say, yeah, my
Berry.
Yeah, exactly.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak 3 fluently. I speak English, Creole, and Fula.
If you wanted to pick up another language, what would it be?
Spanish.
Habla español?
Okay. I just think Spanish is just real romantic when they talk like that.
Do you consider yourself a romantic?
Oh yeah, definitely. They call me Suave for a reason.
If you're the most suave guy on the team, who's the least suave guy on the team?
Adrian Martinez.
He has no game?
No game at all. He's just a quarterback.
Hey Mo, good luck against Iowa. Thanks for joining us, and this was
Fill in the blanks.
Thanks again, Mo. For all of the fill in the blanks from the 2018 Husker football season, head to our website, omahasportsinsider.com. The Big East named 4 Creighton volleyball players to the all-conference teams. Jaylee Winters, Taryn Quoth, and Madeline Cole are on the first team, while Megan Ballinger's on the second team. The conference named the winners. It's Player of the Year. She's the second CU player to receive the honor, and she's only the 3rd J in any sport to earn first-team honors all 4 years.
Well, Husker fans planning to watch that game against Iowa on Friday. How big would a win be in terms of momentum carrying into next year?
It's going to be a big game for that purpose. Fans and players are trying to call this almost as the bowl game for the team. Yes, there is still a chance that the Huskers could be in a bowl game if a few dominoes fall with a 5-7 record, but this game in Iowa City is going to be treated as basically their bowl game and hopefully gives them a lot of momentum heading into 2019.
All right, really good point. Weekend weather next.